हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल स्मैश विद आदि। आप सबका मेरे चैनल पे दोबारा से स्वागत है। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, दैट इज द बैकहैंड लो सर्विस. This serve is very important because it creates an opening in a doubles game. Also, it does not let your opponent attack your service because the traditional service is a high forehand service. When you serve high, you always go into defensive position because your opponent can jump and smash. But in a backhand low service, you keep the service perfectly above the white tape. All your opponent can do is dribble or lift, which creates a chance for you to attack and control the rally. So today, I'm going to explain to you all the key details and pointers as to how to do the backhand service. At the end of the video, I'm also going to show you a trick as to where to do the backhand service when you serve to your opponent while playing. How to make your opponent uncomfortable when you serve from your backhand side. So let's dive right into action, guys. So here I'm going to start showing you the step-by-step progression on how to do the backhand service. Firstly, to start off with, the service, as you know, it's a diagonal service, a cross-court service. Also, very importantly, before you serve, you got to understand one thing, is that your feet should not touch any of the white lines. If your feet is on the line, it's a fault. On the line, it's a fault. So make sure that your feet are not on the line. Now, considering you're a right-handed player, what would you do? Step one is place your right leg in the front. Step two, hold the shuttle at the tip of the feather. Step three, turn the shuttle inwards towards you like this. Step four, touch the shuttle to your right knee and bring it up at waist height. Now comes the most important part, the grip. We use the thumb grip for the backhand service. It's the thumb grip. So once you have done the first 4 steps correctly, step number 5 is thumb grip. And in one action, in one swing, you got to push the shuttle. Also, guys, I would like to show you how I practice the backhand low service. I keep 2 shuttles and my target is in between them. And also, the shuttle should not rise above the white tape. It needs to be perfect. So that's how I do my backhand service. I keep changing the shuttles, different angles. I want to serve to the corner, place my target there, serve in between those two. You can do this, very helpful, guys. Do try it out and let me know. Okay, guys, now I'm going to show you the service faults when you would be called a fault when you serve from your backhand side. Number 1 is when you drag your feet or when you lift your foot. This is a basic mistake players do when they serve. They have a tendency to do this or this. It's a fault. This is the first fault. The second, the racket should not be above your waist or desired height of 1.15 meters above the ground. You serve from here, it's a fault. You serve like this, it's a fault. Your racket has to be 1.15 meter above the ground. The third fault that would be called is when your foot touches the line when you serve. That's a line fault again. You cannot stand like this or like this. You have to be clear from the lines. The fourth and the most important fault that would be called is the swing fault. You need to have one swing when you serve. You cannot do a double action. A double action is a fault and will definitely be called. So these are the 4 faults that will be called when you do your backhand service. Make sure you don't repeat these mistakes. So now I'm going to talk to you about the tip that I had promised all of you. I'm sure you all have been waiting for that. So now I'm going to show you where to serve to your opponent to make it uncomfortable. So whenever you serve to your opponent, if your opponent is standing like this, remember, this is not the place you're supposed to serve. You never serve on the racket, on the playing hand. So now, if my opponent is standing like this to receive the service, I would serve on his left shoulder. So if I have to serve, it is going to be on the left shoulder. So that would make my opponent go like this instead of finishing the rally. So, serving on the opposite shoulder, that's one. Second, serving on the tee. So, if I have to serve a dip service on the tee, that's the second service that you can do, which will make your opponent dribble or lift. The third place where you can serve is diagonally into the box. That would be to this corner here, as I'm showing you. So if your opponent has to return it, he has to go like this. So these are the three places where you can do your low service. Very importantly, one more I would like to tell you is serve on the body. You know, when you serve to your opponent here, it gets a little uncomfortable, but be careful. This service should not go high as his racket would be here. So make sure this is a dip service on the body, which would make your opponent a little cramped up. So these are the 4 places that you can serve, and keep trying. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Do like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, yeah, as I always say. I'm so glad you guys liked the video. So till then, keep smashing.